Hey, Boston LT who saved a life, stand up again. Give that man a round of applause. You a Patriots fan? Yeah, shut up and sit down. All right. That's it. That's all I want to hear from you. What people see from the United States Army is actions like that. It's not just what we do in uniform, it's how we conduct ourselves outside of uniform. Let me tell you something to all you platoon leaders. You are going to be watched every single day for the rest of your lives. People are going to be looking. What's our LT doing today? Are they doing the right thing? Are they doing the wrong thing? Everyone is always watching. Some platoon leaders show up to their units and they want to be friend with Joe, right? They want to be Lieutenant Dr. Phil. You want to hear about all their problems, take them out for a beer, take them bowling. I don't want that, right? I want you to show up to your unit, and my platoon leader shows up to my unit, and you have a swagger to you. You know why? Because you've earned that swagger. That relationship you have with the non-commissioned officer is a holy relationship. You're not our mascot. You're our empathy. You empower us to do our jobs. So I ask you not to be intimidated by your non-commissioned officers when you show up to your unit. You embrace your non-commissioned officers because our job is to make you ready to be the greatest company commander that you could possibly be. That's what we're here to do. And we appreciate the fact that you're a two-time volunteer. You chose to serve your country at a time of war, and you chose to do it in the greatest fighting force this world has ever seen, the U.S. Army Infantry. It's a beautiful, beautiful commitment. Everyone's talking about your generation. Oh, how worthless you are, right? Can't make your beds. All you do is play PlayStation. You text people constantly instead of making phone calls, right? But not anyone in this room. You've chosen to stand up. You've chosen to put your country above yourself. And all of you who raised these patriots right here, I'm forever indebted to what you've done to get them this far. But you got them this far. And the leaders have gotten them the rest of the way. And that you have something that we never had in 1999. Two towers were still standing up in New York. Kosovo was the big war. And no offense to anyone who served in Kosovo, but that was not a war, all right? We found out that kids in Kosovo can burn a DVD of a movie that's actually being filmed in real time. It's the most amazing thing in the world. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. X-Men 2 wasn't even out yet. I had it on DVD. I don't know how it works, but this is a time of war, and you have leaders here who have been at war for 18 years. And everything that they taught you, they've done themselves. They delivered men and women from the fires of combat, and they take that experience and they're shaping you to be ready for anything that you're going to be up against. I hope you never see close quarter combat, but I hope you're always prepared to keep moving forward. That's what's expected of you. Now, our enemies are all over the place. And if they are dumb enough to decide to engage a unit that you are in charge of, you will give them no mercy. You will give them no comfort. And it's not just about protecting us at home. It's not just about defending the American people and protecting the Constitution. I want you to avenge the faces on that wall when you walk down that hallway. Those men and women who bled and who died, they volunteered to stand in a position for us. They went on a mission, and their lives were not taken by some random luck, some misfortune that befalled them. They voluntarily chose to be there, and that is holy, and that should be remembered every single day. It's not just some name on a piece of marble. You have to tell yourself why these people died, how they died, and hold that close to your heart. Because the only way we're going to get on the other side of this time of war is to remind our enemy and the children of our enemy, that there is a whole lot they can do with their lives than fight against the United States Army infantry. It is going to end in tears every single time. Our children will grow old. Our children will be free. And it's because of your sacrifice that we can make that promise. And if our enemy's children have a choice, they will see that there's no romance and war against our allies or against the United States. And they will see that if they choose the path that their fathers chose, that they too will be erased from history. It's a tough world. It's a tough, tough job. But I'll tell you what, our ROTC lieutenants, when Sean Sims, our company commander who's in that hallway, was killed in a house fight, when our XO, Lieutenant Iwan, was killed, who's in that hallway from a surface-to-air missile at point-blank range, it was our young lieutenants, our ROTC lieutenants, that did their job, moved up to be XOs, and moved up to be company commanders with 2 trigger pulls. That's a serious world we're living out there, right? There's a lot of people that say, go to college and get your degree. I think the education you got at the university at Fort Benning at Georgia is the most important education you'll ever get in this world. Because while colleges are out there just pushing perpetual adolescence, the United States Army Infantry makes men and women. We make warriors and leaders. And that's what you are. And you will hold your head up high when you get to your unit. And you will lead men and women under fire. I don't know any other job, any other profession that's more beautiful and sacred than the one you have chosen to walk into. Let them say whatever they want to about their generation. Let them say whatever they want to about people just like you sitting at a college campus. You are great. You are special. You are deadly. You are disciplined. You are professional. And I know this because some of your instructors I had as privates in Fallujah. I know because this Army that I've seen grow, you're better than the next generation before us. And that's a beautiful thing. I want to just leave with one more tidbit, if I could. I really believe that today is a very important time in our history. Everyone is divided. Everyone has a different reason why we're in a different tribe. We are the biggest tribe. We've learned a lot of lessons from Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan, but one of those lessons is we do not put the foreign policy above the valor of a generation. That's what unites us. Our service is what makes us better citizens, better men, better women. And when you leave the military, you will find that you are a better individual in the community. Our nation, the future of our country, it literally hangs in the balance of veterans coming back into the community and showing people that this is a choice your son and daughter should make. Too much of it is a family affair. I'm serving because my dad served, my mom served. Other people need to carry this burden. But until that day happens, we're good enough to match anything the enemy has to throw at us. We will defeat them. Anything they could dream of throwing at us, we'll match it. And we have females in the infantry. And there's a lot of people that are questioning what we're doing. Is this some great experiment? Is this some equal opportunity? You are every competent. You are every bit as professional and as devastating on the battlefield as your male counterparts. And as the world looks at you, and some people want to question why we're even doing this, that pressure on your shoulders, you have enough to bear. And you will make us proud. You will deliver men and women from the battlefield, and you will make that blue cord something every man, woman, and the future coming up will see as something they can do too, and they will be a part of preserving liberty and democracy for the next generation to come. It speaks volumes about who you are, and it speaks volumes about what you're about to endure. You are a part of this family. You are as strong as the brother and sister to your left and right. And while people want to divide us by the way we look and our religion and our sexuality and all that other good stuff, that's for college campuses to debate. When the bullets start flying, you're going to find out that you're only as strong as that brother and sister to your left and right. Young people are depending on you to make decisions. The only sin you can commit as a combat leader, you can make mistakes, we'll fix your mistakes. You can be afraid, we can fix that. We cannot fix indecision. You must make a decision, right or wrong, make it, and we'll fix it if it's wrong, and we'll sustain it when it's right. You showed us a whole lot out there when no one was looking and someone needed you. You showed up and you delivered people when they were scared. You delivered people when we thought that this guy was gonna die. You saved a life. Every single day you're in uniform, you'll have those decisions to make. They're life and death decisions. And I don't care what anyone says outside of these walls, right now, this is the future. And our future is bright because of you. Go and be outstanding. Go and be great. And do not allow any negativity to take you off that path of greatness. God bless you. God bless our infantry. And may God have mercy on anyone stupid enough to engage you in an open field. You are going to absolutely clean their clock. You'll do it in the name of the fallen. You'll do it in the name of your future sons and daughters. And we will all rest comfortably at home knowing that our six is protected by the greatest part of your generation. The men and women here willing to serve, willing to lead, and willing to deliver young people at a time of war. God bless you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.